Good morning, everyone. TrapperFURever here. We are just down in the skinning room today. It's morning time. I think we got about maybe 6 to 8 inches of snow in the last couple of days. A little more coming in the next day or two, but we've got all the wolf baits out. So I'm just gonna let them soak a little bit and see what's coming in. Quite sure that the wolves will be in there. There was one spot already where they were in there, and we will start setting up as soon as the snow's done and take it from there. It's funny here on my side of or the area here that the wolves don't really run in packs. They tend to just you know, 2, 3, and a lot of loners kind of thing, so that's okay. We'll hopefully pick up. There is a set of bigger tracks, probably adult male and a female, and then there's a set of smaller tracks, probably young of the year maybe. So that's they've got really the nicer fur, I think. Just it's not as coarse as the old wolves and stuff, so hopefully they will cooperate today. But the wind is blowing out there today, so I thought I'd just take an opportunity to got a few marten here and a squirrel I had to skin, so I did the squirrel already, and I got a couple of marten here. I got that one nice bigger male, and a smaller female. So anyway, it's kind of bare here this year without coyote production, but that's the way things are. The prices aren't good on them. It's not saying that I'm not going to catch some coyotes in the wolf snares and stuff, so we'll probably pick 1 or 2 up, I'm sure, if not more. So, but I've got so far I got 6 wolf snares in, kind of more or less at blind sets. They're not baited sets. There was one place I was going in, I have a few marten boxes, and there was some wolf sign going through there, a couple of them. So I set 3 blind snares there, so who knows, hopefully they'll connect. That would be a bonus, not having bait or anything. So, but we'll start doing these martens up. Like I said, it's well, middle of December, I guess, and we've our snow accumulation is pretty deep already. The deer are kind of they're coming out now more on the fields and hunting's over, scrounging for, you know, leftover canola that's sticking out of the snow, and any burdock or stuff like that they're into. They're cruising the edges, whatever. As you'll see in this video, I got just some video of, there's that one buck that is just laying down in the middle of the open kind of thing, having a rest, and he wasn't too scared of my sled or me talking and videotaping him, and I was probably about 100 yards from him, so that was kind of cool. So yeah, the marten fur is nice and prime now. I don't have a lot of sets out this year compared to other years, but I'm hoping to, you know, I've got I think 5 already, so hoping to pick up maybe 10 before the end of the season. And there has been some fisher sign, but no connection on it yet, so we shall see how that goes. I like skinning marten personally a lot more than I like skinning a fisher, but either way, I don't know what the price on marten are going to be this year, but hopefully we get a little bit of gas money, I guess, anyway. So the sled I used to go out, the clutch is sticking a little bit for some reason, and have to figure that out, whatever. It's not an issue thus far, but don't want to get stuck somewhere far away from home and not be able to come out of it. So, but yeah. Yeah, I noticed that there's a fellow trapper, northern trapper. He I just watched a video of his this morning, and he's setting up for wolves as well. And he's got some beautiful sign there. He set some snares already, and I imagine he's going to connect on them because they packed down some trails there for him. It's pretty awesome to see. I'm kind of excited to see what the results are going to be for that. So this female marten got a little fat on her. These young females, sometimes they tend to be not that great hunters, so sometimes they're a bit on the lean side, but she's got a little fat on her, so that's all right. So yeah, got to go to town right away and get some water. I've had troubles with my water table this fall. Never had that issue before, but I guess you got to do what you got to do. Go every about 3 days, get about 400 gallons. So, yes. I don't know if everybody can see, but my collection of knives are on the table. I have a lot of different ones for a lot of different things, but I don't use a steel to sharpen them. I just find I'm not a good steel guy, so I have a few of them work sharp belt sharpeners, and these knives aren't that expensive really. Some of them can be, but this work sharp really works well for me. I sit down and tune them all up in a matter of minutes, and then I'm good for a while. So it does take a little bit of steel off the blades, but that's okay. Like I said, they're not overly expensive knives, so I have quite a few in circulation, so I got to like it. And I find it comes with different grits of belts, but I just tend to use the medium one, and for what I need and for what I do, that's plenty. My hunting knives I'll tune up a little better, so yeah. For my hunting knives, I have a few, 2 or 3 sets of these, but they're actually a cheap set of knives really when they came out, but they're made by Coleman Western. They've got rubber grips, they've got a skinny one, and then more of a straight blade one. And I've had these knives for many a year, and I bought a few more sets through eBay or what have you, and I really like them. The rubber handle, when it's cold outside and you're skinning a deer or what have you, it's much preferable than a wood handle or a steel handle or what have you. So, but that's it. Another marten skinned out, so we'll do the other one up, and very little fat to take off them before you board them. So this is kind of a paler marten, but we'll do the other one up, and that's it. Just a little update on what I'm doing. So the wolf process has been taking a long time here, just with the weather, the warm, and then the snow, and then the what have you. But we'll get her set up. I'd like to have a couple dozen snares out for sure, if not more, and we'll get at her. And I'd love to see a wolf hanging hanging down here as well, so you'll see how it goes. But everybody take care. We'll talk to you soon. Might go check a few marten traps tomorrow, and today's Friday. I'll probably post this video on Sunday. Been trying to do it once a week just as an update and what have you. So everyone take care, and we shall talk to you soon. Well, good morning everyone, TrapperFURever here. We're out on the line today, and first marten set we came to, we picked up a marten here. Looks like a smaller one maybe a young juvenile or a female, but I'm going to check a few sets today, and my intention was to set maybe about 12.5 wolf snares today, but forecast starting tonight and onward this week is looks like a Colorado low is moving in, so we're expected to get 20 to 30 centimeters of snow. So I'm gonna punch a few wolf sets in, or snares in. I don't want to put lots in because all I'm gonna have to do is go behind them and reset them. So it's still good. We'll reset this trap. This is the spot where that live marten was, and I had caught one marten here already, so we're second one in this box. I haven't really trapped much on this side of the swamp for a few years, but I got a few boxes in here, so we'll see how things go this year. So anyway, we had a good trip to Winnipeg, went to the hockey game, and yeah, in for more bad weather. Got the yard cleaned up nice, but we'll get her cleaned up again if it comes. So what I do is, a lot of people notice, is just because I have the box hanging downwards, I always just put a stick so kind of reinforces so the trap doesn't slide out with some wind or what have you. So anyway, it's kind of a paler looking marten, frozen in pretty good, so we'll remove them when we get home, and we will continue on. Maybe we'll catch something else today. Keep everybody in tune. Take care, everybody. Hey there everyone, we're just continue down the same trail. I picked up that marten, and I put in not a new wolf bait site here, but I had some bait into the spruce here last year, and I on the other side of it that's where I lost that wolf. He either chewed out or just wore the cable down and got out, but had a comment from Chad the other day, my last video, and he was wanting to know how or where I set up my snares. So I've got this kind of established trail here, and it's right on the edge of a swamp. I don't know if where the spruce are here, it's going to go straight down, and it's going to go into the swamp. And about, I don't know, 300-400 yards that way, there's a traveled road, but very quiet, and on the other side of the road is a cut. The guys have been cutting wood in there for the last few years, so some of it's grown in, but the wolves definitely were here, coyotes too. They're kind of coming from all directions, so it's pretty hard to see any established trails yet. We got either a coyote or a wolf scent post there, so but as you can see, these are bigger tracks here and smaller tracks kind of interspersed. So what they were doing is they were pulling some of this bait and pulling it back towards the valley. So after the next snow, or whenever that is, I'm going to come back in here, refresh the bait, and hopefully we'll have a little more fully established trails. They worked this pretty hard because it was fresh, so I have set this area before. I tend to like this kind of buckbrush area, or willows, which is another kind of a favorite, but you can see there's all tramped down from the birds and what have you. So, and Chad, I don't like setting too close to the bait. I don't know, 50 yards and beyond is actually more suitable when you find a pinch point. But I like having, with the valley and with the road over there, it's kind of a narrow strip here, so you'll be able to tell where they're coming from. It's not just in the middle of nowhere kind of thing. So as I check my further baits today, I'll give some more information and of how I do it. So a wolf station like this, I'll probably have anywhere from half a dozen to maybe a dozen snares, kind of in a circular, half circular fashion. So, and that's it. So we'll continue on. Hopefully we catch a little more fur today. It's beautiful out. It's maybe +2 or something like that, or not +2, -2, -3, -4, somewhere in that range. So it's a nice day to go out, and hopefully we don't get quite as much snow as they're predicting, but we'll carry on. And as everybody sees me carrying this, that's my snare pouch with clean gloves, and then I've got my bait buckets here with lure and pieces of beaver for the marten thing, and got to try and make sure not to mix both up. It's not going to get you anywhere snaring wolves, I think, anyway. So that's it. This is the first wolf bait site here, and we'll continue on. Hey there everyone, it's getting kind of late in the day here, but I got my last piece of big bait here, and I'm at the place used to call Danger Zone. We used to have 4 little small bait sites, one little area here, but what I'm going to do this year, it's kind of a little swamp slough here. It's maybe 150 yards by 100 yards total, but I'm going to drop this off here, let the wolves, coyotes, birds work at it. And what they're going to do is establish trails, of course, coming to it. The scooter trail is just beyond this little strip of bush here, but knowing the way the wolves work, usually they're going to come at it from the swamp side or the willow side. For some reason I noticed they don't like coming into a bait from the road. It's just a protection mechanism, I guess, for them, what have you. So, but that's it. We're gonna leave this here. Today's Tuesday, I guess. It's a pretty good chunk of a hind end here, so we'll have something to chew on. And got a few marten boxes here I'm gonna set up and then head her home. So we shall talk to everyone later. Looks like somebody's having a nap out in the middle of the pasture here, so bedded down. A 3-pointer, I guess. Not too concerned, but unfortunately I have to go that way. I'm just dropping off some more wolf bait here. I got the rest of a dead with me, so I'm sure he'll get up and get at her right away. So yeah, having a siesta. Looks like they're feeding on some clover in here. So I don't know, I'm probably about 100 yards from them with that. So yeah, cool. This one's for you, Mr. Gallant. Yeah, just waiting for you next year. Talk to you later, guys.